listening to the Flex Radio. We don't play country music, cause we don't like it. For the hottest hip-hop and R&B, keep it here. The Flex Radio.
I told y'all, here they come now. You see them? Yeah. Both of the crews. I told y'all. They look like they gonna fight too. Serious. See what I told y'all? See them? Right there.
Well, I'ma tee. I'll dog my face. I wanna get you on the court. I beat Charlie Chase.
Cold Crush.
Charlie Chase, as cute as could be, you sell your soul to the devil to play like me.
Well, I'm the R.
Ruby D.
And you got a lot of nerve. When you play against me, you know you're gonna get served.
Cold Crush.
JDL, the Lords of Lords and Ruby D, my man, your shit is on the boards.
You all can't ball. You all can't ball. I'm the K.
Kevin Caz.
And I'm not the fake. You know I eat your ass up like a steak you take.
Cold Crush.
You know the all game is legit, and when we get on the court, I'm gonna stick your shit.
The W.
Whip a whip.
And I'm here to say that I can rock your world like the Dr. J.
Cold Crush.
Tony Tone, known to be ill, but everybody know I could deal with the pill. I'm the D.
Dada Rock.
On this here court, I've been 9 years old playing this here sport.
Cold Crush.
AD, as highest degree, I got a better jump shot than Rick Barry.
Well, I'm the M.
That's right.
Like all the pretty girls, I serve your monkey ass like Earl the Pearl.
Cold Crush.
Grandmaster Caz or GMC, I'm gonna stick it on the board, man. Can't you see?
Yeah, baby. Yo, this is your man, David L. David, and this is the Flex Radio, man. Yo, you have no idea the excitement right now. You know what I'm saying? We, first of all, let me, see, I'm already ahead of myself. Let me introduce you to the crew. I'm so excited. I'm about to go right into the interview. So this is David L. David. We got Joh'Vonnnie Jackson and my man, Nikhil Narayan. So this is double D, double J, and double N in the house. All right, so listen, so y'all already know who we have, so let's not, keep the audience waiting, man. Listen, whenever you speak to, I don't care, any rapper that you speak to, and you ask them who their favorite rapper is, was, whatever, most of them, if not all of them, are going to say Grandmaster Caz. You know what I'm saying? So that's who we have on the line with us today. My man, Grandmaster Caz. What up, Caz?
You already know, love is love, baby.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Joh'Vonnnie and Nick, before you get into y'all questions, man, let me tell you. So this is how cool Caz is, right? So probably about, I think it was like, matter of fact, 2011, right? I did a surprise birthday party for Big Daddy Kane out in New Jersey, right? So I had, my wife at the time, Dee from What's Happening. So I called her and I was like, look, I need you to come on out. Kane, I'm doing a birthday party for Kane, so I need you to come out, So anyway, Caz hit me up and he was like, yo, I want to be on that. I want to perform. You know what I'm saying? Kane is my man. You don't have to pay me nothing. So I was like, damn. So I was looking at the budget. I was like, nah, we got to pay. Come on, this is Caz. I got to pay him something. But we didn't have it in the budget. So Caz didn't even talk about it. He was like, look, I'm coming out there and I'm doing it. I'll be there. Just tell me what time to be there. And that was it. That's how cool Caz is.
Wow.
So when you speak to Kane, because, we just interviewed Kane, a couple weeks ago, and Kane, always tells you, I don't care what interview you hear, Kane will tell you that he was influenced by Grandmaster Caz and the Cold Crush Brothers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
That's right.
That's like so
that.
amazing. It's so cool. And that just shows like what type of heart you have. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
That's my love for the culture. That's my love for hip hop. You know what I mean? It's out there. It's unwavering. You know what I mean? It's not going away no time soon.
Right.
So, I mean, it's been my passion, since this whole thing got started. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've been riding the train ever since.
Wow, that's just amazing.
So I don't know
I'm
if people
just
understand
so
it. And
excited.
this is history right here. This is Black
Right,
history,
right.
hip hop history, 50 plus years of hip hop. This is the history right here on with us today.
Yeah.
Foundation. Yeah, that's the
Foundation.
founder right there. Yeah, foundation.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So I know, Joh'Vonnie,
So
I know
let
you
me
had a
ask-
couple thousand questions for Caz. So go ahead with your first one.
I just want to hear it from you, Kaz. Like, so Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, and Big Bang Hank. Like, how did that all come together like that? Because it's just incredible. Can you let me know? Tell me?
I've been cursed to be, a gift and a curse, I guess. And I will have to tell this story, until I'm gone, and I'm sure the story will still be told afterwards. I am, I guess, officially or unofficially, hip hop's first ghostwriter because I wrote the lyrics. I wrote all the Big Bang's lyrics for Rapper's Delight, but like I said, inadvertently, I didn't write them for Big Bang Hank. These were my rhymes. These are
Right.
rhymes that I used to say in parties and and on tapes and stuff. And Hank, being that we were down together, he was managing my group at the time, and took out a loan from his parents to reinforce our sound system. And in order to pay back the loan, he got a job in a pizza shop in Jersey. That's where Sylvia.
Wow.
And he used to take a little boombox to work with him, and the boombox used to have my tapes in it.
Wow.
So he'd be in the pizza shop making pizzas and just, rhyming along to the tape, whatever. So people going in and out of the shop figure, hey, the fat dude in the pizza shop can rap or something. It was so early, it was special because not a lot of people was rapping yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it seemed like a phenomenon to them. You know what I mean? They had never seen a real MC before. So Sylvia went by the shop and recruited him for the Sugar Hill Gang. He told me about it. I didn't really take it that seriously because there wasn't nothing serious to take yet. There wasn't no rap records. There wasn't no, you know what I mean? Who knew this shit was going to take off the way it did? So I threw a book around on the table, and the rest is history. I was never compensated, and I don't receive any royalties for Rapper's Delight, no publishing. My name wasn't even on the record.
Wow.
Wow.
But historically, the world knows, that's me. He even said my name, like he recited my rhyme word for word.
Wow.
Fly.
Yeah, my name is Scott Stoven Fly. So who would just go out there and say I'm somebody else?
Right, somebody else. Right.
He didn't know any better, so he just recited it word for word. So, like I said, it's a gift and a curse because on one side, I'm one of the first. My verses, my words were some of the first words ever heard in rap. Period.
Exactly.
Wow.
For a lot of people, you know what I mean? And even though hip hop had been going on for 6 years prior to 79 when all those rap records came out, but Rapper's Delight was the quintessential song that broke hip hop and rap music out into mainstream America. Okay, and then outside of America as well. So my lyrics were some of the first lyrics ever heard in rap. For that, it's a gift. It's the curse in the sense, like I said, I was never compensated for it.
Yeah.
But I'm in the books. You know what I mean? On Billboard, Rapper's Delight hit top 40 on Billboard, right?
Wow.
We talking 79, 80. Okay. I scored another Billboard hit with Macklemore with the song Downtown.
Wow.
Just like a few years ago. So I've been on the top 40 and top 40 without even making my own record since 1979 all the way to 2016.
Wow.
That's like amazing though. That's like amazing. You know what? Somebody, Kaz, like you're just so legendary. Like was there anybody that influenced you?
I think we influenced each other. I mean, prior to the music that I grew up listening to, was a big influence on me. I listened to 70s classic rock back when we only had one radio station that played everything.
Yeah.
Black radio and white boy radio, and this kind of radio and country radio. No, we had one station play a little bit of everything. So, I grew up listening to Jackson 5 and Osmond. I grew up listening to James Brown and Paul Simon. You know what I mean? I grew up listening to The Temptations and Three Dog Night.
There you go.
Okay.
So my musical influences are varied and a little broader than most. And you can hear it, and that influenced me later on. As far as hip hop is concerned, we influence each other. We fed off of each other. Not to say we copy, but if you did something, I said, okay, now I got to be able to do that and then go beyond that. You know what I mean? So originally, we all think we made up everything. We did everything. We're independent, but no, we all feed off of each other. And that's in everything in life, especially in music. So yeah, I was influenced by the people around me. I wanted to be better than the people that I thought was the best at it. And that's what influenced me. That's why I'm as good as I am, because I want to be better than them.
That's right. That's right.
And that's how you have to think too, you know?
I think
Wow, that's
I think you have to think that way, but I think there has to be some level of reality to it as well.
yeah.
A lot of people think that. A lot of people think that they this, and they think that they, that they think. Okay.
But
you
that
gotta
thought
think
has to go into motion. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you did, and that's what you did.
And you know what? When other people think it, that's when you did it.
Right.
That's what's up, man. Yo, Caz, salute, sir. This invincible artist from out here in the West Coast, Los Angeles, man. So yeah, it's real important, man, because you were out there, doing the footwork, and that's what it takes to get that respect from people in the hip hop community that were actually out there, like living hip hop. You know what I mean? And so going back to to what you were saying, like about it being a blessing and a curse. I'll just give you a quick example of like what happened to me. So I was in college, still hip hop, take hip hop to college. You know what I mean? I never gave it up. So during that time, like a track that I co-produced ended up being sampled on a Snoop Dogg record. You know what I mean? And so that was a blessing and a curse at the same time. But it's more of a blessing because through that avenue, something that I had a part of, went nationwide and worldwide, way beyond my own personal what I could do at the time. You know what I mean? And so what you did like right there, that's why these stories are so impactful, man, because it's keeping your legacy alive, and it's so important for people to know that, because people were sampling records. The Sugar Hill Gang, that song Rappers in Life was a sample. You know what I mean? Like, so for
Exactly. It extended the legacy of Chic.
Yeah.
And because they used the song Good Times. Now disco was coming to its end. Disco was like when hip hop started, that began the decline of disco. So if anything, it extended the life of the music of Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers. Okay, by sampling, like you said, Good Times. Right. So what hip hop does.
Parliament, Funkadelic, all these guys, you know what I mean?
All of
were
those artists
in the hip hop era, and that gave the old records a whole new life.
Exactly. And now if we talking numbers, okay, now your song is being played again on the radio. Okay, we talking publishing. We talking, you know what I mean, sample clearances, licensing fees and shit like that. So it not only makes a record popular or opens up a new audience to old music, it increases, the value of that old music. Okay, it gives it a shot in the arm and another resource stream, revenue stream, my man.
Wow. That's just amazing what's going on. This is exciting. I am so happy to be interviewing you. What you got going on now though, Cass? Like what are you doing now?
Smoking.
Yeah, my man.
I love you.
Keep it real,
Caz, I gotta say this, man. It's an incredible opportunity for me to say this to you personally, man. But that art of rap, what you spit on there, bro, man. Like I'm so glad they gave you your limelight in the art of rap, because
it had to.
You
had to.
Yeah, you're a part of the foundation. Like without that's that glue, and them bars that you spit right there, man. Like and what really got me, because I'm also a visual artist, and I looked at your penmanship. You know what I mean? Like your stylization of actually taking ink to the paper, and stylization of your writing. Like that's how much care you put into each word and each letter. And so I wanted to ask you, man, that rhyme was so hard, man. Like before this and before that. Like, did you write that right there on the spot?
No, I didn't write that on the spot. The one that I wrote on the spot was the one that I did, like when I was in my room smoking, and it was interviewing.
Yeah, the good wood.
They was talking about my handwriting. I was like, yo, I could write a joint right now. And so, 20 minutes, and I wrote something real quick, and that was that. But the before rhyme was inspired by Raheem from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Raheem and I, we ran together for a couple of years. We went out to Cali and was doing some projects and stuff. And during that time, we had this little routine when we used to perform. He'd do this rhyme, and he said like before something a couple of times. So I said, all right, I'm gonna make one too. So we'll have like a routine.
Yeah.
So I wrote that, behind, hearing Raheem's rhyme, and we did a joint together called Before. For whatever reason, we don't run around together anymore, but I'm not wasting a rhyme. So, that's my shit. And I said it in the article. And it just, caught on. People be like, yo, that shit was fucking amazing, man. Kind of gained a life of its own. But yeah, it was inspired by something me and Raheem used to do together.
Yeah, and you just gave him props. You know what I mean? Like without me even knowing the story, man. That's dope, man. I just gotta say, like that those two rhymes right there, especially the art of rap rhyme, that was timeless. That can go with it. It could have been like Redman wrote it or Jay-Z wrote it. You know what I mean? And the way you spit it, it's like right now in your face. You know what I mean? It wasn't that old school flow or none of it. It was like right now. You're still that dude, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I kind of pride myself on that because I've never had any one particular style that I got to get to. So I think my flow or whatever, it grows and it adapts to whatever, to the music, to the time, to whatever. Or it could just be, I just got a middle of the road kind of flow and inflection that's timeless. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say it, but people tell me that all the time. Yo, you don't sound old. You don't sound like an old school rapper. If you sound like any of these niggas out here now could get it, and they could. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, did that song come out on a sound? Did Art of Rap come out with a soundtrack with that song on it? Did you ever cut it to a beat?
No.
Oh,
I mean, if they did,
gotta hear that, man.
They never did. They never did. But like I said, I got a little like a demo version of me and Raheem doing it. But I mean, you really get the gist of it when you hear it in a movie. It comes across. And I got to give my props to Ice-T. I just saw him last night. We was hanging out last night.
Wow.
He gave me a lot of light in the film. And
yeah.
What I found out later is that a lot of people were filmed for the Art of Rap. But not everybody made the cut. Because there was so many people that you could put in this, but not everybody made the cut. And the fact that I got so much airtime in it, the producer told me, he was like, yo, your shit was fucking amazing. I had to keep that. I had to keep this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got a chance to be on a platform where I could showcase myself. And I showed my ass.
Mm-hmm. You sure did.
You did. You did that.
It was brand new. It was like 79, 88, all brand new all over again. It made me fall in love with hip hop all over again.
Hey, Caz, who produced that, man? Mickey Benson didn't have no hand in that, did he?
Well, Mickey works with Ice, and Mickey does the art concerts.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Handles that, but the film was done by producers Paul Too Good and Andy Baybutt, them guys. Maybe not Andy, but Paul, and a few people, because Paul's the guy that initiated the whole thing for me. Jolly Good TV out in London. So yeah, Paul Too Good, that's my guy as far as the Art of Rap is concerned. And then that got me the book deal.
Okay.
Because you remember I wrote the rhyme while it was, and you noticed my handwriting, when I was writing it. The producer noticed my handwriting as well.
Yeah.
Like, he said, your handwriting is fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
I said, that ain't shit, man. You should see his rhyme books. Okay, this nigga got in perfect fucking penmanship. So I put a few of my books, and he was so like taken aback by it. He was like, yo, this needs to be a book. You need to put these rhymes in a book, and not just a rhyme, but the book itself, like in your own handwriting. So they photocopied a few of my rhyme books, and then put my book together, written, The Lyrics of Grandmaster Caz.
Man,
Wow.
you know what? Yeah, that's dope because you can actually make a print of any one of those rhymes, and I would buy a print and put it in my recording studios out here, man.
That's what's up. I think I'm gonna do that with the lyrics.
Do that, man. And the actual one, the original, they should be like framed and put into the hip hop museum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
A
wish
whole
I had
mural.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good. Like I said, it's always been hip hop for me. It's always been the culture. It's always been about advancing it. You know what I mean, and protecting it, preserving it. You know what I mean. We never had a governing body for hip hop. Hip hop is so, open to any and everybody. It's like you don't need no license to get down with hip hop. You don't need no permission. You don't open up a hip hop store. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. You ain't got to do none of that. Now, what other brand, what other corporation, whatever entity, that makes this much money is not. Oh, there's no sanction over. There's no governing body. You got to answer to nobody for hip hop.
Yeah.
And it's too late now. But back in the days, had we established some kind of council, some governing board or something and take control of our culture, and you know what I mean. Once the financial thing came into play, we would be more empowered. We would have some ownership of this culture to this day. But I think we were young. And we were in the process of creating it. So we were on the inside. We weren't on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that also comes with a sense of freedom. And that's something that money can't buy because
it does.
Yeah, like you're gonna be Grandmaster Caz wherever you are and whatever you're doing in life. You know what I mean? Like that's something nobody can buy. Like no record company, no industry can claim that. That's just you. And you know what I mean? Like that's what hip hop gave to all of us is a sense of identity, a voice, and all of that. And that sense of freedom, like to be whoever we are, wherever we are in this world, and our self-expression.
Yeah. Basically, that's the whole thing. That last thing you said, self-expression, and our need for it. Our need at the time, and that's what gave birth to us reinventing these elements. But like I said in the movie, and like I said today on the radio, hip hop didn't invent anything, but it
reinvented
everything.
Exactly, man.
Yep. So hey Caz, so we spoke to we had Red on the show recently, man, and he was saying something about the new museum that's coming, I think, next year. What did he say, 2025, I think, in the Bronx?
2025. Yeah, the hip hop
in Washington?
No.
No.
There's
the Bronx, right? The Bronx.
Oh, yes.
There's a National Hip Hop Museum that's in DC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Jeremy Beaver and Master G and those guys. I'm also affiliated with that. I host their events and induction ceremonies and things like that. But the Hip Hop Museum, the one in the Bronx, is slated to open 2025. I've just joined the museum board as a
good.
Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Main historian, consultant, whatever you want to call it, but to add some, somebody from our era needs to be in place.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Hell yeah.
But Caz, but you've been doing the tours also, right? Like you still doing the tours or?
I stopped doing the tours. I'm gonna tell you, that was one of the things that really kept me above water for 20 years. I did the Hush Hip Hop sightseeing tours here in New York, and there was no hip hop tour. This was created by a young lady named Deborah Harris, who was a licensed tour guide, but she didn't want to do a tour. She wanted to create a tour that would help increase tourism to the Bronx.
Yeah.
And what better than hip hop? Where the Bronx where hip hop started. So she created the tour, we created the route, you know what I mean? And in the beginning, the Cool Herc was there, Raheem was there, Reggie Reg was there, this one was that one. But throughout the weeks and months to come, it started becoming work and people start falling off and shit. I mean, like, So I stuck to the fabric, and I did it for 20 years. I took over 2 million people to 1520 Sedgwick Avenue.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
One
amazing.
bus load at a time.
Mind blowing.
So the only thing that stopped us was the pandemic. Now, when the pandemic stopped, the first thing that stopped was tourism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They stopped letting people in. They stopped letting people gather. And the last thing you want to do is get on a bus full of tourists during a pandemic.
Right.
So we shut down for like a year and a half, damn near almost 2 years. And then when we came back, a lot of the seeds that I had planted during the time I was doing the tours and other things that I was doing started to come to fruition once the pandemic started to clear up and everybody came back outside. So the Rock the Bells radio called me, and we're ready. LL called me like, yo, you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. So me and Sharack got the show, so I started doing that, and then just other tours, opportunities, collaborations, and just business things that I've been doing just started to come to fruition. So I couldn't do the tours anymore. So when I got some of my hip hop brethren, okay, right now the Mighty Mike C from the Fearless Four, doing the hip hop tours with Deborah at Hush.
Okay.
And it's just I'm on the radio now. I can't get up in the morning and get butts with people, and it's not financially feasible now because I'm in a different place right now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But that held me down for 20 years. Okay. And at the same time, I was doing the park jams every summer for 20 years.
Okay.
In Crotona Park, which I continue to do. I do them now.
Okay.
And
yeah, the last one I went to was at least about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, so those things can be connected to the culture. So when you look at it, somebody said recently, one of my detractors, well, why that nigga doing this and that? Why he on this and that? That nigga ain't got no records or nothing.
Wow.
I don't got no hit records. I don't got no Grammy Awards. I ain't in the Rock and Roll Hall. I'm in none of that shit. I mean, but whatever the fuck it is that I am, got me where I am now.
That's right.
You paved the way for all of that. Yeah, your contribution, you paved the way for all of that. Most of us wouldn't be doing anything that we're doing now if it wasn't for you.
I mean, it's not just me. It was me and other people as well.
Yeah.
But you can't take away my part, my little part.
Sure.
Like, I didn't build the building, but I damn sure made the lobby, nigga.
Right.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, but for real, like you said, like we're all graffiti writers. You know what I mean? Like if you printed copies, and a lot of times what I do, like with my the prints of my artwork, yeah, they're prints, but I stylize certain ones, you know what I mean, with my actual hand painting, so you can actually like handwrite part of maybe even the title. If you just printed the art of rap, that one rap, and dude, people will buy that, man, like easily. It'll be in every studio. Every rappers, even known rappers, are gonna want a copy of that.
It's in my book. It's in the book written.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you can get a copy made from like a print shop, like an actual art print shop, like a perfect copy. And,
I got the one that I wrote in the movie. I put that.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, everybody's gonna want that. I want one. And especially if you signed it and went over it with the actual pen or ink, you know what I mean? Like that's like an original autograph.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, sell them for $100. Even if you sell 1,000, that's 10 racks in your pocket.
That's another revenue stream. You can go to www.grandmastercaz.com.
That's it.
That's what's up.
Hey, so Caz, so talk to me about Wild Style, man. So how did that?
Was amazing. That was amazing. We're talking 40 years since Wild Style came out. And Wild Style was pretty much for me the stamp of approval in a large sense. Not that I needed approval, but it's nice when somebody agrees that what you're doing is cool. You know, somebody who doesn't come from what you're doing. They're from the outside.
Right.
So when Fat Five Freddy and Charlie Ahern, those guys came up to the Bronx from the Lower East Side, from like an art kind of background, and they're looking into hip hop as art. First the graffiti, you know what I mean, and then all the things that went with it. That's what created Wild Style. So when somebody thought that it was important enough to document it, like in a film, I was like, nah, this shit is real. This is real. You know what I mean? We making a movie about this shit. And we had mad input. You know, it's not like when they did Beat Street later on, when Harry Belafonte and you know, the big studios did Beat Street, that was a movie. That was production, you know what I mean? They had all Wild Style was like an independent film.
Wow.
Ourselves, like all our dialogue was ours, you know what I mean? Like the location, where we gonna go here, this is where we play ball at. Come on over here, let me show you here. And those were the locations for the film. Only thing they picked was the amphitheater.
Wow.
So we had a lot of input in the film. The fact that it was like a family, it's like the Wild Style family. We went to Japan behind that. We introduced Japan to hip hop.
Wow.
They had no idea, but a company out there bought the rights to the film, and 25 of us went to Tokyo and Osaka for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Where we break down streets and shit, doing graffiti on trucks, all that. We left the culture there.
Wow. Because they love hip hop in Japan, boy. Australia, Japan,
They
all
do.
those countries, man.
They do.
And we were their first example of it.
Wow.
Oh my. That's
Wild
amazing.
Style was their first example of hip hop.
Wow.
Yep.
So what does the film mean to me? It should mean everything. And like I said, we just had an event at the museum, the National Hip Hop Museum in DC, and they inducted the film Wild Style into the Hall of Fame. And
was that the one a few weeks ago, a few weeks back, where they I think Cool Rock Ski was on there too, and
Roxanne Shante, so it was a great event. But the fact is that Wild Style has endured all these years, and I jokingly, every time there's an event about it, I tell people, I said, listen, to this day, every year, at the end of the year, we get a check from Wild Style. And it's a check from Charlie Ahern himself. Okay. And it's whatever percent of the film, whatever it did, you know. And it could be $16.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it's every year Charlie makes sure that we get some kind of check, whether the film was ran somewhere or somebody used one of the joints off the soundtrack or whatever. To this day, every year we get a check from Wild Style.
No,
and I don't give a fuck.
Did it change over the years, though, Caz?
That says something.
Did it change over the years, though? Like, did it used to be more at one point, and then I guess the longer it's out?
From year to year, like I said, it's the 40th anniversary. There's a lot of things going on around the film. Maybe somebody will fix the film or sync it. You know what I mean? And then it goes up. Maybe the soundtrack. Somebody will sample the soundtrack. You know, I did the theme for the film, and I'm on the soundtrack. So. Yeah, it varies. It goes up and down. But the point is, the monetary amount is not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is, who gives a fuck about you 40 years after you did something?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right?
Wow.
And you know, and the reason
nobody's thinking about it or checking or looking for nothing from Wild Style, but every year, Charlie sends a check to everybody.
Gotcha.
And that's
the reason why I was asking you that, Caz, man, because look, I used to open up the mail, right, when my ex-wife now, Danielle, used to get checks from What's Happening, right? So I'm like, hold on. This like why is this check for $20 coming in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that? And she was like, yeah, well, that's the residual, you know, from the show. And I said, hold on, that's all they send you in a year. So it just amazed me how, you know, what's happening. I mean, people think, I think What's Happening was only like 65 episodes, right? And the money that they made back then was ridiculous amount, right? Like, you know, Friends was getting like $1 million an episode or whatever it was, and What's Happening was just getting hundreds and I'm like, wow.
Mm.
So they were just like
exactly. Black actresses was getting, and look, to this day, black actresses are talking about being underpaid in Hollywood.
Oh, for sure.
So that hasn't changed. Unfortunately, that hasn't changed. But the royalty scale will go down, and it happens with all artists. All right. And depending on how big the song was in the first place, or the entity, whatever it was, the film, the TV show, or whatever, that depends on how long and how big your royalties will be. When I did the Macklemore song, biggest fucking checks I ever seen from a record in music, I got fucking MTV award from Europe.
Wow.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I was on the MTV awards in New York. I never experienced no shit like that.
Wow.
And them checks was lovely, but at the next year they were a little lower. The following months they got lower and lower, and now then they can another 2 albums in after that. You know what I mean? So it had its run, and it is what it is. Now I still get checks, but they ain't the ones I was getting in the beginning.
Right.
Sure.
That's how that works.
Okay.
But the Macklemore is a real one for even putting it out there like that, man. It's like it boosted you back up on the scene like larger than ever, like you said, like as far as the royalties and everything. But just the fact that he gave you that kind of notoriety, you know what I mean, like at a time when his career is cracking.
It's that's why I give him credit, because a lot of people attacked him and started like, he just trying to get credibility from old school dudes. He don't need our fucking credibility. He just won 2 fucking Grammys.
Right.
right.
Exactly, right? Somebody always got something. It's going to always be
like, who are you?
a group of fools that got something stupid to say.
Right. Okay, he had an idea and he had a sound that he wanted, and you know what I mean? And he probably got people in his camp. I know his manager was connected to the Big Daddy Kane, and Kane helped him put that trio together. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it was the most notoriety I've ever received from a project, and I was happy to be a part of it. Like I said, Mel, Hall of Fame, Kumo D has been on the Grammys, and they gold, platinum records, all that. I don't have none of that shit.
Wow.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
the first time I've been on that platform like that. So yeah, I rocked out. I enjoyed it. But like that shit is over with, and it's on to the next thing. I try to use, like you said, the notoriety from being
right.
that. All right, keep it going, nigga. Keep do this, keep doing that, doing that. Social media presence, all that stuff. And whenever I hear somewhere, I'll make it count. I make it memorable.
And you did that on the Art of Rap.
Dad just did whatever.
Yeah, just that whole Art of Rap, and just coming back to that, man. Like come to think of it, it was actually dope that you busted that a cappella, because it allowed the audience, to sink into your voice, your personality. But if you ever decide to go ahead and drop a beat to that and put it out, man, it's all over.
I appreciate that.
And if you ever need a beat, hey, I'll like your boy. I gotta throw that out there.
Right. So man, look, Caz, man, we know you're a busy dude, bro. So you said you on Rock the Bells right now, on that station, right? So what time does your show come on?
10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. The show is called That's the Joint. Me and Sha Rock.
You and Sha Rock. Shout out to Sha Rock. I try to hit Sha Rock up too, man. We're trying to get her on the show. So in case those who don't know, Sha Rock is the first female MC. The very first. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, man. So shout out to Sha Rock.
Oh, she let them know. If they don't know, she let them know. Okay, my sister will let you know.
That's right.
Okay, but
she sure will. Yep. So shout out to Sha Rock, man. So yeah. So Caz, look, man, we appreciate you, man, for taking your time to talk to us today, man. And like I said, and I try to educate, especially like my kids. My kids are in the early 30s, mid 30s. I try to educate them. I let them know, look. you know, when they hear certain songs, like people will hear certain things, like they'll sing a Jay-Z song and they don't even know when Jay-Z's talking about, you know, the Cold Crush, or, you know, Kane is mentioning, you know, the Cold Crush, you know, and Grandmaster Caz. Everybody, you know, shows the Cold Crush brothers, Grandmaster Caz love, man. Everybody. You know what I mean? And it's like, that just shows the impact that you had, you know, in this culture, you know, that y'all began back in the days in the Bronx. I mean, I was a little shorty, you know, in Queens, you know, in Corona, Queens, listening to y'all when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And I used to, you know, put the pen to the paper and stuff like that, but, you know, trying to imitate what y'all was doing back in the day, man. So like I said, much respect to y'all, man. And like I said, much respect to you for, you know, reaching out to me, but, you know, those years ago to, you know, even come out and do that thing for Kane back then. You know, that was dope.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And I
No
appreciate
doubt.
you, Caz. So yeah, man. So like,
That's my dude.
huh?
Kane is my dude, man.
Yeah, man.
Kane is like the me that
Right.
I see so much of me in him. And he just took it to a whole nother level, man. And he always bigs me up. He's one of the reasons why I'm in people's consciousness on a regular basis. Because if you don't know me, but Kane is your favorite rapper, I'm his favorite rapper.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm where he gets it from. You know what I mean? And he lets you know that on a regular basis. Will Smith just put out his book last year. Will. I'm featured prominently in his book where he talks about, you know, I listening to me made him believe that he could just be himself and just be funny and just, you know, do shit. He said my rhyme Yvette is what he made Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble.
Okay.
Behind it. You know what I'm saying? And even like the opening of The Fresh Prince, he said he shot that scene when they were spinning him around on a basketball court because my rhyme, I was talking about being on a basketball court. So the influence that you have on people,
right?
You know what I mean? That people don't understand. That's the value. That should mean everything to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? People like Kane saying me and his pops is like the two biggest influences in his life.
Yeah.
That shit is big.
You got Kane.
Peter Gunn named one of his kids after me. Okay.
Wow. Yep. Kane, Coogee Rap. I don't care who it is, man. You speak
word up. Coogee Rap. Rakim, the God Rakim. Talk to Rakim about Caz. You know what I mean? So the respect from these people and the fact that I inspire greatness.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. It's all good.
That's what's up, man. Yep. All right, Caz,
I know that has to be an amazing feeling for you too. Like, you know, to see all of that.
Keeps me going. It lets me know that I made the right decision. I made the right life choice. You know, and I took the path. You know.
Yep. Wow.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.
And opening it all up.
Yep.
Yes.
And at some point we got to, you know, get you back on, man, for part 2. It ain't never gonna be actually we can't even call it a part 2 because it's gonna be never ending story because we know you're gonna be doing your thing for the rest of your life and even after. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna be talking about Grandmaster Caz, man. So, you know, that's what's up, man. So yeah, Caz, so you know, we're gonna let you go, man. But once again, you know, we appreciate you. And we look forward to seeing what you got next. And myself, Joh'Vonnnie, and Nick plan on going to the museum, you know, next year. You know, because you know, me and Joh'Vonnnie, you know, we live out in Georgia now, man. So it's kind of, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I left New York, you know, 5 years ago, and I'm kind of like, man, you know, it's good to be away from home, but I kind of miss home for a lot of different reasons too. So
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Because Georgia is different, way different from Cali.
Way different. Yep. But anyway, all right. Yep.
But listen, I want you and your listeners to know I just received my very own bump box. Okay, you know those the radios, the big bump boxes that they have out. Different artists have I just got my own.
Wow.
Wow. That's what's up. Where can we get it?
Oh, they'll be available on my site and on the bump box site soon.
Sweet.
Okay.
And Caz, what was your site again? You know, just so the listeners can
GrandmasterCaz.com.
GrandmasterCaz.com. Y'all heard it. GrandmasterCaz.com. So yeah, so whenever that's ready, man, go cop. Yeah, just go check out the site now. And you know, as soon as that's ready, we definitely gonna cop that. So yeah, for sure, man.
For real.
Yep.
Love.
All right, cool. So once again, this is your man David L. David, and with Joh'Vonnnie Jackson and my man the invincible artist, Nikhil Narayan. So that's double D, double J, and double N. And we was chatting it up, getting a history lesson from the grandest of them all, Grandmaster Caz, right here on the Flex Radio. Peace.